Good morning, everyone. This is Char's Revenge, and I'm playing a little bit of Diablo 4 this morning. I had some mats on me, as you can see. Here, click that. Got some mats on me that I want to clear out, get ready, run some of the bosses. I need to get a couple of things to upgrade. I need to get a higher Talrash's. That doesn't drop in here. And whatnot. So I gonna run through these bosses. I'm trying a couple of different things out on my ball lightning sorcerer here, just to see how I can upgrade. So I'm just gonna run through the bosses a little bit, use some of these mats up, and see if I can get anything to drop, and I'll take you along for the ride. So let's get this going. First things first, we have to convert our fear into a sigil. So we're gonna go to the occultist here, and we're gonna go to what is it? You gotta craft a sigil. That's what it is. So you get these distilled fear from running over 30 nightmare dungeons at level 30 or plus. It takes 9, so we're gonna make one of them. No. There it is. Glacier Fissure tier 31. So I'm going to craft one of those. I don't have enough to do a second one, so we're just going to leave that be, and then we'll drop the rest of the distilled fear in the box. Alrighty, so first things first, let's run the glacial. This is to fight the ice beast, and this is new in season 2. So we got gold fun, monster damage, potion breakers, monster life. It's a pretty basic dungeon. Body does drop some high, level 900 gear. This puts you into the glacial fissure, which is in the first area here, the fractured peaks. So let's go and travel to it. Like I said, this is not a hard dungeon. It's level 31. But it is one of the new bosses, and he does drop some cool stuff. So we'll run through it here. And it's your typical ice dungeon. Usually there's lots of goatmen and demons. Looks like I got some not barbarians, or cannibals, I think is what they refer to them as here. And as you can see, the only thing we need to do in this dungeon is beat the end. You do gotta watch out, because just like anything else in Diablo 4, if you get hit by the wrong thing at the wrong time, if you're vulnerable, just watch out and don't get popped by something. The guys that are fire that explode at the end, even top level, they can hurt you. As a ball lightning sorcerer, you're pretty paper thin. You're not really tanky. Although I'm not having much problems with anything. As I said, this is level 31, and I'm kind of completionist. I probably could just run through this, but pretty cake. But I think it's cool that this season they did stuff like this, new little dungeon, it's nothing crazy, but it's still more content, and I like content. Here we go. So, Go up here. The boss is going to drop. He's going to create a big circle around him. Well, stay at a circle. And he'll go back and forth. But at this level, I'm going to probably burn him down pretty fast. See, just stand in the areas where it isn't. Take down the bosses. The elites, I mean. And they're done. Oh, thought I was done. Now we're done. Okay. Then he'll explode. And drop some stuff. Okay, so got boots. Not what I wanted, but oh well. Boots I got were Isu's heirloom, which I don't use right now in this build. A little bit of XP. As you see, I'm still leveling my glyphs. I am not completely endgame. Alright, so that was the Glacier Fissure. That's the first boss in the run that we're doing. Pretty easy. All you gotta do is run Nightmare level 30 plus to farm for those distilled fears and turn them into the glyph, and you can run that as much as you want as long as you're farming. Alright, the next one we're gonna do is Varshan. Now Varshan was the end of season 1. And to fight Varshan, you have to go to the Tree of here, or the Tree of Whispers here. Tree of Fear. Tree of Whispers. And this is where you go in the hole in the ground underneath. Right here, the Malignant Burrow. Now, when you're fighting in the vampiric zones, the green zones, you'll sometimes get a guy that'll pop out of a patch of hatred on the ground, and when you beat him, he'll drop a limb of some sort. And forgot if do I have to fight anything in there? Yeah, I do. It's just a big circle though, if I'm not mistaken. And it'll drop a body part, and the body parts are the gurgling head, blackened femur, the malignant heart, and the trembling hand. On World Tier 4, you need the heart. On World Tier 3, you don't. Also defeating the world boss right after the world boss dies, another guy spawns. That guy usually drops one of these as well. So once you get the group of these, you can run this. So we're gonna run this 4 times. Putrid remains still coming. And he's pretty easy, except that he'll spawn in the middle, and you just burn him down. He'll spawn 2 guys. He'll connect to one of the guys. If you want to make it easier, just burn down the guy he's connected to, and he'll lose all of his fun stuff that he has protecting him. But he goes down pretty quick, so at this level. So what he drops, which is important, is the Muck Slick Egg. You need 2 of those to run as 2 of those are half of what you need to get Duriel. You need 2 Mug Slick Eggs and 2 of the Shard of Agony. And we got another Tal Rashes, which is why I wanted to do this. So it is not as it's got a better affix percentage of 13 instead of 12, but the other stats are not as high. So we're gonna hit E here, we're gonna leave the dungeon, and we will reset the dungeon and go right back in. And like I said, we're going to do this 3 more times. Pretty easy. But this is how you get the Tal Rasha's thing. So to reset the dungeon, you hit your map, and then you open this up, and reset, hit yes. And then we go back in, rinse and repeat. This is when you do any kind of runs, whether you're doing Duriel or Grigoire or this, you have to reset the dungeon after each run. And you just click on the bird bath here, and it automatically says yes. Once I get those balls going, it doesn't take long. He's about to grab this. He made a thing for him, a barrier for him when they pop, but he's pretty easy at this point. And I got another one. Ooh. Oh, Mother's Embrace. For a second, I thought I was looking at another Tal Rush. I was just gonna be like, Tal Rush is at 921? Yeah. No. Mother's Embrace we are not using. So, we're going to leave the dungeon. And we'll rinse and repeat. Reset. Accept. Go back in. Alrighty, so now we are on our third Varshan run here. Like I said, I really just want to clear out my inventory and maybe I'd like to get a higher Tal Rosh's ring, which would be nice. And spend some time online with everybody. So let's go ahead and summon this. And he's done here. Ooh, I didn't even get a unique on that one. That stinks. That will happen, unfortunately. It's kind of rare. Usually you get a unique to drop almost every time, but... Alright, so we're gonna exit the dungeon. My bags are almost full. Luckily, we're right here, so I'm just gonna go over here and dump the stuff that I have no clue if I'm even gonna want to use. None of this stuff I think I'll use other than I'll probably hang on to the Mother's Embrace, but all I do on these is I just check the affix to see if they're maxed. I have everything else that I need. Because these are all in the 800 power range. They're not, most of them aren't going to be near the 925 stuff that drops off of Duriel. But we're just making sure here. Those are max issues, but they're 920. Well, I'll keep them. Take a look at them against the other ones I got. I would like to keep the highest unique that I can in case, we change something up. All right, let's go back in. As I'm running things, especially Duriel, because you get so much stuff to drop in Duriel. Let me make sure I don't think I reset the dungeon. With all the stuff that drops in Duriel, it's all 925. So you want to make sure that, as you get these uniques to drop, find the highest ones that you get, max them out, just throw them in your stash, because you never know when something might change in the season, or if you want to run a different build. they patch something, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, arc lightning is the best thing ever now, and it's like, oh well, I need all different gear to run it. So then you can just switch over, and you're like, oh, thank God I saved all this stuff from Duriel. So it's gonna be our last run for Varshan, just because we only have one black and femur left here. Seems to be the hard one for me to get. Alright, now that I got all that stuff up, here we go. We got another ring, which is good. Come on, be a really high tower rushes. Really high tower rushes. Really high tower rushes. Well, it is a little bit better than the one that I got. So I am going to run to a blacksmith here, power it up, and see what it says. And then we'll go on to our next boss. And our next boss we're going to do is Zir. Now, Zir isn't necessary for much. He doesn't even drop any cool thing. He doesn't even drop much. But what he does drop, and I already have it, is the crown that you can use there that does the cosmetic of his crown, which is kind of cool. And if you're sporting all the vampire stuff from the season. Oh, I can't do that here. Forgot. I gotta do it at the jeweler. Get so used to cranking stuff up at the blacksmith. Alrighty, so wow. See, with these random rolls on stuff, yeah, I get a little bit more elemental damage, but my resource generation and cooldown reduction, golly. No, I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna use that, which is unfortunate. All right. So we're going to get rid of that. Keep that mother's embrace. Alrighty, so Zir, we have to go to the Darkened Way in Fractured Peaks, which is this right here. So we're gonna teleport to Yelesna, hop on her mount, and haul some butt. Now, like I said, this is again not a hard boss at this point in the game. But it does drop some cool stuff, and it's a cool little fight. So this is the Brimstone mount that you get off of Duriel. It's a rare drop. I think it's like 2%. And then Grigoire can drop the armor. I don't know what that drop is, but it's pretty common. Alrighty. So, whoops. Z, okay. And this isn't that far in either. It's not that long to get to. Run in here. There is some mobs to kill, but they're all pretty easy at this point in your life. Alright, then we're gonna go left, up. I might not even kill us. There you go. Go down. And we're here just about. Ancient Seat. Now this fight is very easy the last time I did it. I haven't done this in probably a month since I went and got my I got the crown on like my second run through here, and then I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't need anything else from him. And again, these are all pretty easy guys. We're going to go up here. We're going to get up to another bird bath. Alright, and he's going to pop out of here, out of this blood. So we're going to click on the bird bath, and it needs exquisite blood. And like it says on the tooltip here, collected from role bosses and Legion events. You get these as you go through here, and it takes 9 to summon him. That's why you should always do your world bosses. And the big vampire lord will spawn. And this is the big baddie of the season as far as like the storyline goes, and he's done. And I got some chest armor. Whoops, not map. C for character. So we got the Raiment of the Infinite, which I had a pretty good one already. But we're going to keep running this until I'm out of mats, which isn't going to be long. I only got a few runs in here. So E, leave dungeon. Be nice to get a maxed out one. Not holding my breath. This is Diablo 4, and this is RNG. Go back in. Oh, dang it, no. I forgot. Forgot to reset the dungeon. There we go. Can't tell you how many times when you're doing these runs over and over and over again, using up your mats, that you will forget. You really don't have to kill all these things. You can if you want, but it just takes a second to run through them. Alrighty, bird bath. We're going to do our ceremonial run around the bird bath. Click it, run it, kill this stupid guy that decided to run in on us. And wait for Lord Zier to come out. He's only level 80, so you can see this is not taking very long. Okay, collect all of our stuff, which I really don't even need to, but... Alrighty, so we got a Penitent Greaves, which we don't use on this build. It's max roll, which is good. It's over 900, so I'll probably end up keeping those. I know there's a couple of rogue builds that I've got a rogue I want to level that I could use that for, which is cool. Alright, so just kill those stupid guys. Map, reset, yes. Back into the forge. Alright, the seat of the agents. Be cool if it came out like with an Uber version of him for this season too. Which he'll probably be an Uber in the next season. Oh, alright, well, I thought I had enough to do another one, but I didn't. Okay, no big deal. So the next one we're going to go after is Grigoire. So we're going to hit a map here. Hit number 2 to go to the main map. And we're going to teleport over to Giacool, which is my buddy's most hated place to go. He hates this place. Oh, actually, no. This is Duriel. This is gonna be our last one. I'm sorry. This is where you go to fight Duriel, and then that's where you fight that. It's a penitent, isn't it? It's been so long since I fought that. Let's see, yeah. It's a Hall of Penitent in the Dry Steppes. Hall of Penitent, right there. Okay, so we're gonna hit a button. That's right. It's the only problem is it's like not real close to anything. So we will. I'm just gonna go to Ken Bardu and then run. And I ran so far. I've had that song in my head for a couple of days because I watched. You'd think I'd have the Tom Petty song in my head from Grand Theft Auto 6, but I just keep thinking of the old Vice City commercials, which I thought were great too, from back in the day. Hate when the server takes a second to catch up to what you're doing. It's definitely not my computer or internet. So to do this dungeon and to fight him, you need 5 living steel each time. The living steel you get from doing the living steel chest for 300 cinders during the Hell Tides. Now you can get 1 living steel from usually like any chest, but you're gonna want to do the living steel, the 300, and it gives you 5. And you can usually do both of them. Sometimes there's 3, but you can do both of them in a Hell Tide with little trouble. It's just time. This is just a big square. So you go in here, it's the same thing. You just got a bird bath here. So he's gonna spawn lightning in different areas here, and if you're not powerful enough, or I should say strong enough to not get aced by those lightning strikes, just dodge them. I get 2 runs in here, so let's go that. So drop that in here. The lightning's gonna start, and I just do like an S, and then he drops, and he is very easy. And he drops the Shard of Agony, which you need 2 of, along with 2 Muxlic Eggs to run Duriel. Alright, and I got another Ice Heart Brace. So we're gonna exit the dungeon. We'll do this one more. And it's not a hard boss, but it's just one of the necessary things you have to do to get mats in order to run Duriel. So we're gonna reset our dungeon. Hop in. I'm not even gonna worry about killing these guys. My chain lightning kills a lot of them as is. Summon. Do a little ring around the rosy here. Boom. S. And burn. And we got boots. I bet they're heirlooms of Isu or whatever. More of those. Yep. Oh no, penitents. And they are not high penitents, not like the other ones. Okay, so let's go back to town, clear the bags real quick. And we're gonna go do a few runs on Duriel. And Duriel is the grand one who drops 925 gear, and he is a little bit more difficult. I can solo him, but I'm sure not everybody can. He's has a lot of poison damage, and he has a lot of hit points. So we are going to take a look real quick. So that's a max affix, so I'm gonna keep that. Nope. Nope. That raiment is not high, so destroy that. I know people like, no, don't destroy raiment. But yes, destroy raiment. Nope. And that's another max, so I'll keep that. Nope. Nope. 917 Ice Heart, and it's maxed. I'll keep that for now. Nope. Nope. Yeah. 10%. Yep. Nope on that. And Mother's Embrace. That's the other one I got. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Okay. So what I meant by keep the when I get an aspect that's maxed out, because again, you never know what you're gonna want when things change around or they patch or you want to run something else. Since you can share these between tunes, I'm gonna go over here and extract these. As long as we have the money and we have plenty of money for running these bosses, we're gonna hold on to it. Okay. Drop these off. Alright, so Duriel. We're gonna go down to Kia Cool. And these are shareable. The mats you can trade between each other. And I'm the storage guy for those. These are the ones I've kind of got on my own here. But I've got enough for quite a few runs with some of our friends that they traded me. So that's good. We're going to do those later this weekend. Maybe tonight. And for this, all we're going to need is 2 of these and 2 of these. So we've got some runs in here. And where we're going is here. I'm going on the map. The Gaping Crevasse. And it's just like everything else. There's just a little square with some guys you got to beat going in. There's not a lot to it. So just avoid everything. There's a hell tide that spawns in here sometimes when you're doing this, and they're right in front. Oh god, okay. Why level 9? He was probably just sitting there. Which he'll die again, unfortunately, if he's AFK. Oops. We're being a good Samaritan's not a good thing. Excuse me. Alright, so we're on the path of the maggot, and this is pretty much the top level thing next to the new abattoir that just came out, which I'm not even I've ran it a few times. Excuse me. And I haven't completed it yet. I need to still upgrade some stuff and refine some stuff. So, all right, so we're gonna do a ring around here, 2 and 2, and we will flip the switch. You have to kill one of these guys. These ads that pop at the bottom, and I did, and then he will pop at the top here. Get all of my fun stuff running. And you can see he just takes some time. He's not like really strong. He'll dig underground now and just collect some of that stuff. And he will pop up at another location, and he's going to be right here. I don't even worry about the ads right now. Just finish burning him down. And he's going to drop all tasty 925 gear. And there's a ring there for me. And the ring is a X-Falls, which I are not using with this build. It's not a max roll either. I already have a max roll of that. So just like all of our other dungeons here, we're gonna leave, reset the dungeon, and rinse and repeat. And really what I'm looking for out of this fight is the the big hootenanny. I am looking for the Shaco, the Harlequin quest. Harlequin mask, which is my best in slot helmet. Excuse me, which I don't have yet. It's what everybody wants, and I'm probably on 100 runs, 200 runs, I don't know. I've run this thing so many times with buddies and jumping in on weekends on people. You'll usually find people in trade chat or sitting right in front of this that you can hop into their group. And I've done that for a couple of weekends now and for a while. I haven't really streamed it, but I've been doing it. And there's all sorts of luck things, so yeah, I always circle the bird bath. If you put your thing on there, usually it won't bump you at the beginning, and then we wait for our Lord Echo of Duriel, the Maggot King. I can't get him in one run yet. And done. Said not too difficult where I'm at right now. And boots, which are going to be, unfortunately, flicker steps. I know the loot table very well by now, but just to confirm, flicker steps. And they are not as good as the ones that I have. So we're going to leave the dungeon and try again. Be amazing to get the Shaco on the stream. That would be awesome. That'd be a great thing to post as a short too. Reset, yes. Like I said, we're gonna get a few runs of this in today on the stream. And it doesn't matter which way you go, left or right. Both gonna take you to the same place. Circle the bird bath for luck. I was with one guy and we did like 10 or 12 runs of this. And he got 4 Shakos. And I just couldn't believe it. I was dumbfounded. I was like, man, RNG loves you. You must have been really nice to some Blizzard employees. Let me just say that. I did it! I did it! Ha ha ha! One run. All right. Before you went under. Ooh. Every time an ancestral helm drops, I am a happy man. Oops, nope, nope, nope. And it is a Godslayer crown, right? Where is it? Yeah, right there. Godslayer crown. All right, just for shits and giggles here, I'm going to take a look at these. At this point, we do look at yellows. Just about what I got right now, to be honest. I like mine better. Nope. I don't like staffs. Focus. Don't like lucky hit, but I would take one if I found one with good um with better resource generation than what I have. You're always dying for mana. Can never have enough mana. I don't need chests. Nope. Don't need chests. Don't need boots. Don't need that. Oops. All right. Get out of dodge. Run it again. So when you get the end game barb, I know I got two friends that run upheaval. You literally just one shot this. Run in here, you just kill the guy, then go up there and wait for Duriel to spawn, and then one hit, and he's dead. Then it's really just a matter of do you have enough mats to keep running it? We're gonna have about 3 more runs, I think. We're gonna go counterclockwise this time. Get that Diablo voodoo going. Yeah, we got 3 more runs that we can do. And I am not against Diablo voodoo. Yeah, this is not gonna be a fast one. I was not prepared as the old World of Warcraft thing. You are not prepared. Alright, come on, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And it is boots. I'm actually gonna not even. I'll take a look at them. Leave dungeon. And the boots are gonna be flicker steps. That's what a sorcerer gets from Duriel. And just to confirm, flicker steps. And they're not even good flicker steps. Alright, we got 2 more runs this morning on my own mats. Trying to stay positive here. All my friends were all having good luck. They all got stuff they wanted. Shakos and the grandfather and Doombringer and everything they want they got. And I'm still waiting on my Shako. I'm not saying they didn't work for it. They put their time in. I just want mine. I'm a. And he's down like a prom date. Alright. Well, what do we got? Chest armor. Don't need chest armor. Chest armor is going to be the, what is it? Soul Brand. Yep, that's what drops for Sorcerer off this. So again, real quick, we only got another couple of runs here, so intelligence. Don't need boots. No. Don't need chest. Don't need that. Don't need a helm for that. Gloves I'll look at, and doesn't have anything that I really want on it. Alrighty. The dungeon. Fingers crossed here. We still got another chance. Reset. Yes. And this is what you do on endgame. You collect mats. And you run these over and over and over again until you get the gear that you need. And then once you have the gear that you need, then you can go take a shot at the abattoir. Now, apparently, once you finish the abattoir at least once, you get a super amount of XP and you get a new glyph that like doubles your damage, which makes this even less, you know, I'm not gonna say less important, but all right, last run here. Last run. Need all the luck. Fingers crossed. Thinking happy thoughts for the Shaco. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Come on, Duriel. I know you got one hiding in that gut of yours. I know you got one hiding in that gut. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Ancestral Helm. You know, a lot of times you get a rare one when two of them drop. Like, you'll get two of the uniques, but this isn't it. This, of course, is going to be probably a Tybalt's Will, which I do already have. So I'm not really worried about that when it comes to pants. Tybalt's Will, it's not even a max one. So, unfortunately, those are the runs for today. I'm going to go back to town now and do a quick sorting of this, but no gear from Duriel on the mats that I got, which is unfortunate, but it is, it's kind of, I liken these runs with RNG to the way you, oops, I go this way. You liken like going fishing, there's that old joke that it's called fishing, not catching. You're just happy to do the runs and whatever you get, you get. And it's just time and effort, and you'll eventually see your way through it. But just like before here, to get back to this, I'm looking for max roll of fixes. Not nearly as good as the one that I have. I have max roll there. Nope, 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 nope. Close, but nope, nope. Soul Brand, it is not top, so I'm not worried about it. That one does not have resource generation, so I don't worry about it. Boom. Not worried about that. Nope. Nope. That one's got some good things. I'm gonna hold on to that one to mess with later on. No max roll. Nope. I know there are people out there like, I'll take those Tybalts. And I wish I could give them to you. But they are soulbound. Now, rings. I do need to replace my ring with one that has more resource generation and not damage. But that's not the one to do it with. And, nope. Nope. I'll stash that one in the box for later. And we will be off to get more mats. You're seeing this because I didn't pick up all the stuff that dropped, and I'm not worried about this stuff. Let's go into my box for later. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining, watching. This is going to end this little run, this little stream run for this morning. Did the bosses, did Grigoire, did Varshan, did Zim, and then we did some, I'm sorry, Zir, Invader Zim, no, Zir, Lord Zir, and we did the few runs on Duriel. So I give you a whole view of all the different bosses, except for the last abattoir, which I might do that later on today. So if you like this, if you want to see more of the stuff that I'm doing in Diablo or Modern Warfare 3, hit me on Twitch. You can hit me up here on YouTube as well. Char's Revenge. Like, subscribe, follow me, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you guys later. Have a good day.